comfy. I am fully just in my PJs because it is the comfiest shit that I want to wear right now. And I've just made myself a cup of tea so that we can continue with Everybody's Gone to Rapture. I fucking love this game. Outright, this game, literally last time I streamed some of it, got copyrighted straight away. I actually don't care that it got copyrighted straight away. One, I'm not monetized anyway, so like, whatever. Two, if it got copyrighted, I'm a bit like, hopefully the person that copyrighted it is something to do with the person that made the game or helped make the game, and if they are the person that helped make the game, then hopefully please do a second one. Like, if you're going to copyright this and you watch this bit, please do a fucking second one. Like, this is fucking cult following, and yet no one's talking about it, and no one does. Oh, I just want a second one. And now I'm going to balance the tea on my bed, and that'll backfire later. But fuck it. I got new glasses. They're like round as fuck. I love it because I'm literally. How do you stand on it? Oh yeah, come on, play on the swing. Run back this. Run back that way. And I was never good at these. Can I jump? I can't even jump. Okay. I'm a little bit stuck. I can't actually get out of it. And this was such a good idea in my mind. And now I'm fucked. Ah, go over this way. Like, I love how it's pushing me back. Like, you are here forever. Up. Go this way. I actually didn't press any other one. Nope. Okay, there is an event over there, but I can't get out of this. This was a good idea in my mindset, and now I am screwed. I'm screwed. Fuck it. Thing is, I can't actually even like do basic jump. I don't know why. Oh, oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah. Fuck you, swing.
Benjamin, Georgie, leave it alone. It might have fleas. Hello, Amanda. What are they up to? Oh, they found another dead bird. I wish the council would clean them up. Well, apparently they're saying it's a flea epidemic. And I gather they'll be closing the roads and stations. So they're worried enough of them. Oh. Well, you know, it's about the flu outbreak, I suppose. But look, I'm just saying, if you were planning on taking the kids to Wales, now might be the time to do it.
Well, thanks, Barbara. I'll have a word with Neil, see what he thinks. Now, George, Benjamin, for God's sake, leave it alone.
Love it. I could have sworn there was a trophy that I don't want to go on it now because of... I'm on it. Could have sworn there was like a trophy for standing on it for like 2 minutes. Where's my phone? It's 21:51. Could have sworn there was like a trophy for standing on it for like 2 minutes. If I remember rightly as well, which I forgot last time, I think there's one for going into the pub and standing there for like 2 minutes. It's called like waiting for a bevy or something. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I really... I'm like 1 more minute. I don't know if this is a trophy, but I just... apologise, I keep hitting the mic. Maybe if I do that. Hopefully that'll be better. So, yeah. I don't think there is. What time is it now? It's still 26. So let's go to like 27. Actually, I suppose I need to make it to go 6 up there because it says elapsed time. Nope, I can't bother. Okay. Pretty sure I went in like every one of these houses last time. Oh, we were going to go over to the tractor last time, that's when it crashed, because it sucks. It's weird though, because I've generally never had a game like crash before, like even like a downloaded one. So... I don't actually know where it's saved. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way round because I'm pretty sure I need to go this way round. Worst thing is I know there's a fucking run button, but I can't remember for the life of me what the run button is. And I know it's not just like you press the run button and you run. I know it's like you actually have to press the run button and
electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Steven? Steven, is that you?
I think it's gone red. But yeah, oh, I can't even kick the ball. See, where it crashed, I think it's telling me to go back in this bit, because I don't believe it's worked out that I've done this bit.
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't do anything. Stop it. Calm down. And get back. It's in my head. Howard, wait. Ah! Father. Father, are you all right? It's my ankle.
Oh, Jesus, Lord, I think it's broken. Howard, go and get help.
There's no one left. No one's coming to help us.
Please, Howard, fetch help.
The light. There in the light. I can see everyone in the light. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Help me.
I do really like this idea of everyone just like dying in a nice way, like in a sense of they've kind of all been turned into like beautiful lights instead of like just nothing.
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place. There's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them, too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen Sullivan since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Oh, man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being. Good. I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Ouch. Ooh, sugar. Oops. I like looking in all the obscure places. One, because they have actually put, like, I guess you'd call them, like, Easter eggs, but, like, little bits and bobs in different places, so that you can see what kind of went on. And also, like, there's lots of, obviously there's loads of radios to find, and there are some that are in, like, stupid obscure places. I remember one that's, like, in a barn or something. But also, they've done like so much work on making this game look so pretty. It's such a shame not to like explore it all. It's pointless. Like, why not? I said no. There's a goddamn run button. There it is. Because it doesn't just run, you have to like hold it down, so it kind of, he builds up his run. I guess like a normal human being would. Like, I want to go and see this tractor. I don't know if I'm going to get, like, screwed again, but we'll see. We got further than we did last time. See, I knew there was something over here.
I've been recording the pattern for 3 hours and so far have accumulated over 3 megabytes of binary data. The pattern does not, at this point, seem to be part of any recognizably closed loop, but there remains symmetry. despite the conflicts.
I do love those little step over things though, because that is literally what it's like where I live. Awesome. It's like such a cute little extra like little thing.
Doesn't even reach the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but garden design is a little...
Might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Ma'am, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. I mean, those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy. Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just pray can overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
if you have an issue with...
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
Like our church near me looks like this too. I think I have to go actually round there. His itchy nose. Come on. Ugh. Why won't you work? Alright, work. That's me getting frustrated. See, like, almost worked. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Come on. I'll pass it for a minute. It's frustrating me because it's like it's so easy, just do this, especially even like in the tutorial part. The thing is, I don't think I can get in the goddamn church without doing that because I think it's locked and you follow people and they unlock it as they go. Crutch. Yeah, I think to get that cutscene, I need to actually do that bit. She's frustrating as hell, but I don't know why, like right now it feels like I'm playing like a zombie game. Oh, my freaking Doc Martens that I'm watching are like, you can, like, ending soon. Two secs. Right, so let's try and go and, like, release this goddamn thing. I just like doing that and see if it works, but I don't know why it's not working. It's frustrating me. It's really frustrating me. I'm just going to leave this one in a minute. Right, I'm going to walk away from that one for a minute and just go down here. There's another house down there. I think we've been in that one. Oh, so you've got the house over there that we can go in. Oh, excuse me.
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps. May they listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy. Or theirs. Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
Ooh, there's a garden. Let's go in the garden. Maybe there's like something in the garden. Oh, got an itch. Oh, ouch. Right, now she's done that mumbo jumbo nonsense. Let's go back to the church. Maybe I couldn't unlock that one prior because I hadn't spoken to her. So it could just be that. Because it was talking about an extra sermon. There's loads of like glitter in the actual place, so... See, it like starts, it just doesn't finish. Right, I'm going to go do some other bits and then we can always come back to the church at some point to see if that helps later on. Oh gosh, excuse me. I hear another radio.
wasn't just some distortion of physics. I may not understand it yet, but it wasn't an accident. All of the clocks, what happened at Tower 6, it's just not random. There's an effort. An attempt to communicate.
That's good, because I obviously found another radio. I don't know if we've been in this house.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of it, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Normally that's the noises the radios make, but it seems to be the phone. I will say the church, I can hear the church bells now, so maybe I can do the church now. I actually want to go to the pub quick. That's like in general, but where's the pub? I want to wander quick. Like, yeah, why not?
you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming out from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
Ouch, an itch. Oh, I hear something.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor, originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are currently unimpaired, aside from this crippling headache. Hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am dying. This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered. And certainly a tumor cannot expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon. Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side.
You have to make a decision, Lizzie. Especially now.
Did you love him, Father? I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in a position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point about Stephen. And Robert. But I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
I just love looking around this game. It's so pretty.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
You know, they see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day. Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them?
No.
I can live with them staring at me. They just stay out of my way.
Ooh, let's go in the beer garden. Gotta love a good beer garden.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Oh, an itch. I think that's a trophy for standing at the bar for like 2 minutes. So it's 44:33 was on there, so 46:33 we will see. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong. Right, okay, it's each pub. Right. Oh, hi, sorry, I was looking up a trophy. So I was like, I could have sworn there was a trophy here. It is, but you apparently have to actually do it like... So one trophy is you have to go into each pub and stand at the bar for like 2 to 3 minutes, and apparently there's 2 to 3 pubs, which I can't actually remember being, but apparently there is. Then I just want to try one at the doctor's surgery. Apparently there is a trophy for going in and out of the doctor's surgery 10 times, and you have to go actually in the building up to the reception desk and out of the building onto the gravel. So I've been in here once already, so I should only really need to go in here 9 times, and this is the gravel, so this counts as 2 times, up to the reception desk. Gosh, I walk so slow when I'm going in and out there. This counts as 3 times. Hiya! I'm trying to do a trophy, so I'm not mental. That's why I'm going in and out of the room like loads. There should be a trophy that I said 10 times in and out, and you have to touch the gravel. And it's going so blooming slow, it's ridiculous. Oh gosh. The annoying thing is I've got to go to the doctor's actually tomorrow, and I'm going in and out of this doctor's surgery for like 10 times. That's 6. Oh, I've done it again. I've literally put my amiibos in the way. They sit there. It's actually not. It's not too tough. This game, I really like this game. It's really, really. I swear I saw a car move. It's really, really cute. It's Hey, got the trophy. It does work. It's a really, really cute game. It's more of like a hide and seek puzzle game, so you have to be willing to like. You can run, but you have to press this button. You have to press the R2 down, and you have to hold it. He doesn't run like normal. He builds up his run, which that's hella frustrating. But yeah, it's just a puzzle game. You have to get everything to kind of work. So there's a trophy for that thing, that spinning thing. There's a trophy for that, and I tried to stand on it and I nearly got stuck. Yeah, it's really pleasant. I really enjoy playing this game actually. Yeah, I know about that. I know about that. I know about that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Excuse me. Oh, I actually yawned. I couldn't put anything in my hand, in my mouth, sorry. let's have a look. Open-ended, yeah, I know about that one. Ready meal. Throughout the game, there are 4 buildings with a microwave oven. Kitchen must into. Yeah, okay, I haven't done that, so I need to actually go back to one of the rooms. I know about that. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem to be a trophy now. I saw on another list there was a trophy for like, riding this, but last time I did that I got stuck, so no. But yeah, it's really cute. So you have to interact with all of the radios. The radios do like a binary code, and you have to interact with them. As you interact with them, it tells you more story and more dialogue. There are also like balls of light, and there is like this main ball of light that you have to follow, and that obviously gives you more dialogue and more story content as well. It's a very story driven and orientated game, and it's very visual, so it's more like you just need to look around and see what's there instead of like expecting it to show you. You have to actually go and find it.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard? You got them all? You got them all? Jesus Christ. Help me, oh Lord. Give me strength. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone still there? Oh. You are still here then? Should have expected that. Come on then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to.
I'm going to see if it'll let me interact with it now. Because this should all fill with, like, people. See?
Their line has gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world.
This is so loud, this game. Probably either the ZX Spectrum or the Game Boy Color, because I had the ZX Spectrum was the first console I ever had, but the Game Boy Color was the first console I properly got to play. Because when I was a kid, obviously the ZX Spectrum plugged into the telly, and my parents were like, "You're not playing that 24/7," because it plugged into the telly, and they wanted to watch shit, which is fair enough. And the Game Boy was like mine, and I could play it like 24/7, and I have got hundreds of Game Boy games like under my bed boxed because of that. I love the Game Boy. Original Pokemon, like even I remember playing the 2 Sabrina games that I adore, and I've got them under the bed. The first game that I played on the Game Boy and owned was Donkey Kong Country on the yellow cartridge, which I still have under my bed. Also, like the ZX Spectrum, my favourite game, which is terrible, absolutely terrible, was Hungry Horace and Hungry Horace Goes Skiing. Absolutely 100% Pac-Man ripoff, but I fucking love it. It's awesome. See, I love the Mega Drive, but I never really had a Mega Drive. I want to go and see if I can react to it. I want to go over here first. Yeah, I had a Mega Drive. I didn't have one, if that makes sense. The Mega Drive I got to play when I was a kid was my Childminders. Okay, I can only go through this way. Yeah, it was my Childminders. So, and it was in her bedroom, so I was only briefly allowed to play it. But then even then, the games I played, I love playing like the Tasmanian one, Looney Tunes, which was a really weird one. Oh, it's so pretty. See, this is why I love this game. This is absolutely stunning compared to like some games you see that they don't actually give a damn. That is like beautiful. Yeah, and then obviously the Sonic games. I adored the Sonic games as a kid. I was obsessed with my friend's Game Gear, because she had a Game Gear and it was like all the Mega Drive games, basically. And I didn't have that, I had a Game Boy. So I used to borrow her Mega Drive, her Game Gear, sorry, which was ridiculous because it took like 6 AA batteries, which, oh my gosh, they used to get rinsed so bloody quickly. But I do have my Game Gear. I have a Game Gear now. I bought myself one. It's awesome. And I have masses of games. Like, yeah, I saw you like play some as well, and like stream them. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah. Oh no, I've seen that you've done some reviews on them. I couldn't name the actual games, if that makes sense. Do you like, one of my favourite games on the Mega Drive was Comic Zone. That was like amazing because, like, as a kid, especially because I drew a lot as well as a kid, I loved the fact that it basically drew like the bad guys on as you went to do it, like through the comic itself, which was so pretty. Like, I loved it. Don't get me wrong though, it has taken me until like this age to be able to get to like the 3rd level, and I still can't complete it. That was it. Probably, to be honest, I'd have to look back on my phone. I remember seeing you play one of the games and I was like, it looked really good. Like, I've never played X-Men on the Sega Mega Drive, to be honest. I'm gonna sneeze, I swear. No, I've never seen, I've never played X-Men personally on there. It's going to be frustrating now, aren't you? Come on. Do you like actually want me to try and react with you, or do you want me to... Okay, fine, I'm going to go in the building. Yeah. Like, remember the old X-Men's cartoons though? Like the old one. I used to love the original one.
You do look ever so drawn this morning. That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
Why, Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Bout has, well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues.
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find some real
Annoying as
sick people to
fuck,
look
though.
after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
Oh, these houses are so pretty though as well. And also I do most of my YouTube watching when I'm also at work most of the time, mainly because it's boring as fuck at work. So I normally, for instance, I have to draw out a lot of quotes and quotations, so I will sit there and draw said quotations out. So I work for a window and a door company, so I will sit there and draw these out so that I'm doing it, but then I'll also have YouTube on and I'll have like...
Oh, just for a few days, yeah. First thing in the morning. I don't want the kids to catch this flu if it's going round.
It's probably that father, Jeremy.
Oh, it's in my other earpiece, so what the fuck? Yeah, so I sit there and I draw them out, but I have like one earpiece in and I will sit there and listen to loads of YouTube whilst I'm doing
I didn't
it.
know you were here.
Clearly. Listen, I came up here to tell Amanda that we've had some vandalism in the village. Must be a teenage thing. Tagging, I think they call it. Someone's painting all over doors and things.
Little vandals. Well, I'll tell Neil to make sure we're properly locked up when we go.
A good man like my Eddie, God. And these thugs and yachts running around defacing property. He gave everything to his country, and look what he got in return. Nothing but an early death.
He had a good life, Wendy.
He had a short life. I look to my birds, Father. Lives lived unencumbered, free and simple. That's as God meant things to be.
Like, I don't think I'm definitely not going to get all trophies on this playthrough. Definitely not. But I might get at least quite a few of them. So I'm hoping I'll still get the pub one. And definitely still the radio one, because I've been really trying with the friggin' radios. I can hear a radio, but I can't find it. Oh. I literally want to find that radio. I mean, I did just go up here, unless I've been completely blind. Like, oh, yeah, I was. It's because it wasn't beeping at the time.
Every computer in the observatory has set itself to 6:07 a.m. June 6th, 1984. I don't understand what that means.
And how it auto logs with like the steps and stuff. So I think after that I'm going to call it a night tonight and chill for like 20 minutes and then like totally crash and go to sleep because I'm shattered. But I will see you guys next time. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. So